Welcome back to Love English Lab. Today we're heading into one of the most common and useful places in everyday life, the convenience store. Imagine it. The bright lights, the automatic doors opening, the shelves full of snacks, drinks, and little things you always seem to need at the last minute.
Exactly. Convenience stores are everywhere. They're small, quick, and easy to use. And the best part? Every single visit is full of real English. You don't need a long conversation, but you do need short, natural phrases to make everything smoother.
Think about it. When you go inside, the cashier usually greets you. Hi. Hello. Maybe even, how are you? That's already your first chance to practice. Then, as you walk around, maybe you want to ask, "Excuse me, where can I find bottled water?" Or, "Do you have fruit juice?" Later, at the counter, you'll definitely use English to pay. "Can I pay by card?" "Do you need a bag?" Or, "Here's $5.
And it doesn't stop there. At the end, you'll hear polite closing phrases like, have a nice day, or see you next time. And of course, you want to respond naturally. Thanks, you too.
I actually remember one of my first visits to a convenience store abroad. I was in another country, late at night, and I wanted to buy some snacks. The cashier said, "Hi, how are you?" And I froze. I only knew how to say hello, but I didn't know how to answer that question quickly. I felt nervous.
Oh, I know that feeling. It happens to a lot of learners. Short questions feel easy, but in real life, they come so fast you don't have time to think.
Exactly. I ended up just smiling and saying, "Fine." But later I realized it would have been so much smoother to say, "I'm good, thanks." How are you? Simple, polite, and friendly.
That's why this lesson is so powerful. We're not learning English from a textbook. We're learning English from real life. The kind of English you'll actually need when you step into a shop tomorrow.
In this lesson, we're going to walk you step by step through a full convenience store visit. We'll start with greetings at the entrance, then move on to choosing snacks and drinks, asking about prices, paying at the counter, and finally wrapping up politely before leaving.
And along the way, we'll use short, natural English. No complicated grammar, no long speeches, just the phrases that make you sound clear and confident. So here's how it's going to work. In Chapter 1, we'll cover how to enter and greet the cashier politely. In Chapter 2, we'll practice asking for snacks and drinks. In Chapter 3, we'll focus on asking about prices and understanding money. In Chapter 4, we'll go through checkout and payment phrases. In Chapter 5, we'll show you how to wrap up the visit and even add a little small talk. And finally, in the closing, we'll review everything together and give you a challenge to practice.
So imagine yourself walking into a convenience store right now. You're holding a basket, looking at the shelves, and you know exactly what to say. That's the confidence we want you to feel by the end of this lesson.
All right, let's get started. The doors are open, the cashier is ready, and your English is about to get stronger.
Ready to step inside?
Let's go.
All right, David, the doors have opened and we're stepping into the convenience store. The first thing we notice is the bright lights, the shelves full of snacks, and of course, the cashier behind the counter. What usually happens right away?
The very first moment is the greeting. In English, it's normal for the cashier to say something short and polite. Hi, hello, good morning, or good evening. Sometimes they add, how are you, or welcome in.
And many learners feel nervous here. It seems simple, but the surprise of a quick greeting can make you freeze. That's why it's important to practice ready-made responses.
Exactly. The easiest answer is to repeat the greeting. Hi or hello. If they ask, how are you? You can say, I'm good, thanks. How are you? Nice, short, and friendly.
Let's do a role play. Hi, how are you today?
Hi, I'm good, thanks. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
See, smooth and natural. No need for long answers.
Another possibility is that the cashier only says, hello, and you just say, hi. That's enough. The goal is to acknowledge the greeting. It shows politeness.
Now, sometimes the cashier might ask, "Can I help you find something?" Or, "What are you looking for today?" What can we say in that case?
If you want to look around without asking for help, you can answer, "Just looking, thank you." That's polite and very common.
Let's role play. "Hi there, can I help you find something?"
Thanks, just looking. Perfect. But if you do need something, you can say, "Yes, I'm looking for bottled water," or, "Yes, do you sell sandwiches?"
Right. Example, "Hi, what are you looking for today?"
"Hi, do you have fresh juice?"
"Yes, it's in the refrigerator on the right."
Nice and simple.
Now, let's talk about moving around inside. Convenience stores are usually small and the aisles can be narrow. If someone is standing in your way, the polite thing to say is, "Excuse me."
Exactly. You can also say, "Sorry, just passing through." These little phrases show respect and make you sound natural.
Let's do a quick scene. "Excuse me, can I grab that?"
Sure, go ahead.
"Thanks a lot."
Short and polite. Another situation, if you accidentally bump into someone, the best word is sorry. Not long, just sorry with a little smile.
And if someone says, "Excuse me" to you, the answer is usually "No problem" or "Go ahead."
So in this first stage, we've got 4 main situations: greeting the cashier, responding to "How are you?" answering "Can I help you?" moving politely around the aisles.
Exactly. And with just a few phrases, you can handle them all.
Let's put it all together in a longer role play. "Hi, welcome in. How are you?"
"Hi, I'm fine, thanks. How are you?"
"I'm doing well. Can I help you find something?"
"Yes, do you have sandwiches?"
"Yes, they're in the fridge at the back."
"Great, thank you." "Excuse me, can I pass through?"
"Sure, go ahead."
"Thanks."
That little conversation covers almost everything that can happen in the first 5 minutes.
And the great thing is, none of these sentences are long. They're short, repeatable, and easy to remember.
Exactly. Let's highlight some key expressions. Hi or hello. "I'm good, thanks." "How are you?" "Just looking, thank you." "I'm looking for..." "Excuse me." "Sorry, just passing through." "No problem." Slash, "Go ahead."
With those, you'll never feel lost at the entrance of a convenience store again.
And once you're comfortable with greetings and moving around, the fun part begins: choosing your snacks and drinks.
That's coming up in Chapter 2.
Now that we've greeted the cashier and started walking around the store, it's time for the fun part: choosing snacks and drinks. Everywhere you look, there are shelves full of chips, cookies, candy bars, sandwiches, bottled water, juices, and sodas.
Right. And this is where you need very practical English. The 3 most useful questions are, "Do you have?" "Where can I find?" and "How much is this?" With just those, you can handle almost anything.
Let's start with, "Do you have?" Imagine you're looking for a snack, but you don't see it on the shelf. You can ask, "Do you have potato chips?" Or, "Do you have chocolate bars?"
Let's role play. "Excuse me, do you have sandwiches?"
"Yes, they're in the refrigerator, next to the drinks."
"Great, thank you."
Nice and simple. Now, what if you can't find something on your own? That's when "Where can I find?" is perfect.
Example, "Excuse me, where can I find bottled water?"
Right over there, in the fridge at the back.
"Perfect, thanks a lot."
Another common moment is when you're shopping with a friend. You don't only talk to the cashier, you talk to each other about choices. For example, "Do you want salty or sweet?" Or, "Should we get soda or juice?"
Let's do that. I'm thirsty. Should we get soda or juice?"
"I'd prefer juice. Let's grab orange juice."
"Good idea. And maybe some cookies too."
Perfect. Those little conversations make the English feel more alive.
Now, what about asking for different sizes or flavors? That's also very common. You can say, "Do you have this in large?" or "Do you have this in strawberry flavor?"
Example, "Excuse me, do you have this drink in a larger size?"
"Yes, it's on the top shelf."
"Great, thank you."
And if you're not sure what something is, you can ask, What's in the sandwich? Or what flavor is this drink?
Right? That shows curiosity and helps you avoid surprises.
Another very useful phrase is, how much is this? Sometimes the price isn't clear or the tag is missing. It's completely normal to ask.
Role play time. Excuse me, how much is this sandwich?
That one is $3.50.
Perfect, I'll take it.
Easy. And remember, you don't need to add please at the end every time, but it's always polite if you do.
Now let's practice making a small shopping list in English. For example, let's get chips, a bottle of water, and a sandwich. You can connect items with and or plus.
Yes, example conversation. Okay, we've got cookies. Should we get something to drink?
Yes, let's get 2 bottles of water and 1 juice.
Perfect. And maybe some fruit if they have it.
Great. That's natural English for deciding what to buy.
Another real life situation is when something is sold out. The cashier might say, sorry, we don't have that today, or we're out of stock. You can answer, no problem, or that's okay.
Let's role play. Do you have sandwiches?
Sorry, we don't have any left today.
That's okay, I'll take cookies instead.
Perfect. Always polite, always flexible.
So in this part of the lesson, the key expressions are, do you have? Where can I find? How much is this? Do you have this in large? / what flavor is this? We're out of stock. No problem.
With those, you can shop for snacks and drinks without stress.
Let's finish with a longer scene to put everything together.
Hi there, can I help you?
Yes, do you have sandwiches?
Sorry, we don't have any left today.
No problem. Do you have cookies?
Yes, on the middle shelf.
Great, thank you. And where can I find bottled water?
In the refrigerator at the back.
Perfect. How much are the cookies?
$2.
Great, I'll take them. And 1 bottle of water, please.
Smooth, natural, and polite. That's exactly how English works in a convenience store.
And once you've chosen your snacks and drinks, the next step is to ask about prices, discounts, and options more clearly.
That's what we'll explore in Chapter 3, asking about prices and options.
All right, David. Now we've filled our basket with snacks and drinks. But here comes another big part of shopping, understanding prices and options.
Exactly. In a convenience store, you'll often ask, how much is this? That's the most common phrase. But there are many more situations. Sales, discounts, or even comparing products.
Let's start simple. If you want to know the price of one item, just say, how much is this? Or, how much are these? If it's more than one.
Example, excuse me, how much is this bottle of juice?
That one is $2.50.
Great, I'll take it.
Notice how the cashier said $2.50. That means $2.50. It's very common in spoken English.
Yes, people often drop the word dollars. They just say $2.50, $7.85, or $10.99.
Another useful phrase is this on sale? Sometimes there are signs or promotions. You can also ask, is there a discount on this?
Roleplay. Excuse me, is this on sale?
Yes, buy one, get one free.
Perfect, I'll take 2 then.
That's a great deal. And if you're not sure about the rules, you can ask, how does the discount work?
Example, how does the discount work?
If you buy 2 sandwiches, you get the third one free.
Got it, thank you.
Now, what if you're comparing 2 products? You can ask, which one is cheaper? Or, what's the difference between these?
Yes, for example, excuse me, which one is cheaper, the large water or the small one?
The large one is cheaper per liter.
Okay, I'll take the large.
Another way to compare is to use better. You might ask, which one is better? Or, which one is fresher?
Right. Example, which sandwich is fresher, this one or that one?
The ones on the left are fresher. We just stocked them.
Great, I'll take one of those.
Good question. Now, sometimes you want to ask about options. For example, do you have this in a bigger size? Or, do you have this in another flavor?
Let's try. Do you have this drink in strawberry?
Sorry, only orange and apple today.
That's fine. I'll take orange.
Very natural. And if the cashier says, sorry, we don't have that, you can respond, no problem, or that's okay.
Another practical question is about payment. Before you go to the counter, you might ask, do you take card? Or can I pay with cash?
Example, do you take card?
Yes, we accept both cash and card.
Perfect.
Also, some convenience stores have minimums for card payments. You might hear only for purchases over $5.
That's true. If you're not sure, you can ask, is there a minimum for card payments?
Let's do a full shopping scene with prices and options.
Hi there, did you find everything okay?
Yes, thanks. How much is this sandwich?
That one is $3.50.
Great. And is this drink on sale?
Yes, 2 for $4.
Perfect. I'll take 2 then. Which one is fresher, these bananas or those?
The ones on the left are fresher. We just put them out.
Great, I'll take those. And can I pay with card?
Yes, no problem. That little scene shows how easy it is to mix price questions, discounts, and options in one visit.
And again, notice how the English stays short and polite. You don't need long grammar, just clear, confident phrases.
Let's review the key expressions. How much is this? How much are these? Is this on sale? Is there a discount? How does the discount work? Which one is cheaper? Which one is fresher? Do you have this in another flavor/size? Do you take card? Can I pay with cash? Is there a minimum for card payments?
With those, you'll feel confident when asking about prices and options.
And once you're done comparing and deciding, the next big step is checkout, paying at the counter.
That's what we'll cover in Chapter 4, paying at the counter and checkout.
Now that we've made our choices, it's time for the most important part, paying at the counter. This is the moment when you always have to use English, even if you didn't say much while shopping.
Exactly. The checkout is full of natural phrases. The cashier usually starts with something like, hi, did you find everything okay? Or is that all for today?
And the easiest way to answer is, yes, that's all, thank you. Or if you forgot something, you can say, actually, I'll grab one more thing.
Let's roleplay. Hi there. Did you find everything okay?
Yes, that's all, thank you.
Great, your total is $6.
Perfect. Now, let's talk about how the cashier announces the price. They'll say things like, that'll be $5, or your total comes to $7.50.
And when you pay, you can respond with, here you go, or can I pay by card?
Example, can I pay by card?
Yes, please insert your card.
Perfect, thank you.
If you're paying with cash, you can say, here's 10, or I have exact change. The cashier might respond, out of 10, or here's your change.
Let's do a cash example. Your total is $4.50.
Here's 5.
Out of 5, thank you. Here's 50 cents change.
Great, thanks. Easy, right? Now, another common question at checkout is about bags. The cashier may ask, do you need a bag? Or would you like a bag for that?
And you can say, yes, please, or no, thank you. I'll carry it.
Example, would you like a bag?
No, thank you. I'll carry it. Another detail is the receipt. The cashier may ask, do you want a receipt? Or would you like your receipt? The answer is simple, yes, please, or no, thanks.
And sometimes they ask about loyalty or points cards. For example, do you have a rewards card? If you don't, you can just say, no, I don't.
Let's do a full role play with everything included. Hi, is that everything for today?
Yes, that's all, thank you.
Great. Your total is $7.25.
Can I pay with cash?
Sure.
Here's 10.
Out of 10, thank you. Here's $2.75 change. Would you like a bag?
Yes, please.
No problem. And do you want a receipt?
No, thanks.
All right. Have a great day.
Thanks, you too. That covers almost every situation at checkout.
Let's highlight some key expressions. Did you find everything okay?
Yes, that's all, thank you.
Your total is...
Here you go. Or, can I pay by card? Out of 10.
Here's your change. Do you need a bag?
yes, please, or no, thank you.
Do you want a receipt?
Yes, please, or no thanks. And here's one more important tip: listen carefully to numbers. It's easy to confuse 15 and 50 or 13 and 30. If you're not sure, you can ask, sorry, was that 15 or 50?
Great point. That keeps things clear and avoids mistakes.
So, with these phrases, checkout becomes stress free. You can pay confidently, whether with cash or card, and finish politely.
And once you're done at the counter, the final step is wrapping up the visit, saying goodbye and leaving naturally.
That's exactly what we'll cover in Chapter 5, Wrapping Up and Small Talk.
So, David, we've greeted the cashier, picked out snacks and drinks, asked about prices, and paid at the counter. Now comes the final step, wrapping up the visit.
Right. And even though it seems small, the last words you exchange leave the strongest impression. Cashiers almost always say something polite at the end: thank you, have a nice day, or take care.
And your job is to respond naturally. The easiest answers are, thanks you too, thank you very much, or simply, have a good one.
Let's roleplay. Thank you. Have a great day.
Thanks, you too. Quick, natural, and friendly. Another version could be, thanks for stopping by.
Thank you. See you next time. Exactly. You don't need to make it complicated. A short response is enough to sound polite and confident.
Now, let's add a little small talk. Sometimes the cashier or another customer will make a comment. For example, it's really hot today, or looks like it's going to rain. These are small, friendly conversations.
Right. And the best way to answer is with agreement and a short comment. Example: it's really hot today.
Yes, it is. Perfect day for a cold drink.
Or another one: looks like it might rain later.
True, I hope it waits until I get home.
Small talk is about connecting, not about long conversations.
Another common one is when the cashier notices what you bought. They might say, those cookies are popular, or that sandwich is really good.
And you can respond, great, I'm excited to try it. Or, yes, I heard it's delicious.
Let's try that. Oh, those chips are new. They just arrived this week.
Really? That's great. I'll let you know how they taste. Perfect. Short, friendly, natural.
And sometimes you can start small talk if you feel comfortable. For example, you guys are busy today, or do you close late tonight?
Exactly. Let's role play. Wow, it's busy tonight.
Yes, weekends are always like this.
Makes sense. Hope it's not too stressful.
That's a very natural way to sound friendly without saying too much.
Another detail: sometimes you might want to say goodbye to other customers if they help you. For example, if someone holds the door open, you can say thanks or thank you so much.
Or if someone lets you go first in line, you can say, thanks, I appreciate it.
Good point. Those little phrases make your English sound polite in everyday life.
Let's put it all together in a complete checkout and goodbye scene.
Your total is $6.50.
Here's 7.
Out of 7, thank you. Here's 50 cents change. Do you need a bag?
No, thank you.
Great. Have a nice evening.
Thanks, you too.
Stay dry. It looks like rain is coming.
Yes, I hope it waits until I get home. Take care.
You too. Bye.
That's a perfect example of wrapping up with politeness and even a little small talk.
So let's highlight the key expressions from this chapter. Thanks, you too. See you next time. Have a good one. Yes, it is, or true, I hope so, for small talk about weather or other comments. Great, I'm excited to try it. When the cashier comments about your purchase. Thanks, I appreciate it. When another customer helps you.
With these, you're not just buying something, you're connecting, even if it's for just a few seconds.
Exactly. And that's the real goal of learning English, not only to understand the words, but to sound natural in everyday interactions.
Now we've completed the whole journey, from entering the store and greeting, to choosing items, asking about prices, paying, and finally saying goodbye.
And in the closing, we'll review everything and give you a challenge to practice on your own.
Wow, David, we've done it. We walked step by step through a full convenience store visit in English.
Yes, and along the way, we learned a lot of short practical phrases. Let's do a quick review.
In the intro, we explained why a convenience store is the perfect place to practice English. Every step, from greeting the cashier to paying, gives you natural phrases you can use in real life.
Then, in Chapter 1, we practiced entering the store and greetings, simple phrases like, "Hi, I'm good, thanks. How are you?" and "just looking, thank you." Those little sentences make the first moments easy.
In Chapter 2, we focused on choosing snacks and drinks. We used "Do you have?" and "Where can I find?" to ask about items, and we learned how to talk with a friend while shopping. Should we get juice or soda?
Exactly. Then in Chapter 3, we practiced asking about prices and options. How much is this? Is this on sale? And which one is fresher? Those questions make you sound confident and polite.
In Chapter 4, we moved to checkout. We practiced paying with cash or card, asking for a bag, and answering when the cashier asks, "Do you want a receipt?" Simple answers like, "Here you go," "Yes, please," and "No, thank you."
And finally, in Chapter 5, we practiced wrapping up and small talk. We ended politely with phrases like, "Thanks, you too," "See you next time," or even reacting to comments about the weather or your purchase.
When you put it all together, you realize something important. You don't need long sentences to communicate. You only need short, repeatable phrases that fit real situations.
And the best part is, these phrases are not limited to convenience stores. You can use them in small shops, supermarkets, cafes, or almost any everyday situation.
Exactly. They're part of the Universal English Toolkit. Once you practice them here, you'll be ready anywhere.
So here's a challenge for you. The next time you imagine going to a store, say the phrases out loud. Pretend you're walking in, greeting the cashier, asking where the water is, paying for your snack, and saying goodbye.
And if you do visit a store in real life, try using at least one phrase from this lesson. Even one, "Excuse me," or "Do you have?" is a victory. Step by step, your confidence will grow.
Remember, English is not just in classrooms or textbooks. It's in doors opening, shelves full of snacks, cashiers smiling, and simple words like thanks and you too.
And every time you practice, your English becomes more natural, more automatic, and more real.
Thanks for joining us on this trip to the convenience store.
Keep practicing, keep speaking, and keep exploring English in everyday life.
Until next time, bye for now.